Big Show on Kiss 92. Gotta get up.
Good morning. You're with the Big Show. It is Therapy Tuesday. You've got Angel, Daphne, and Shonrick, as well as Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Good morning, Dr. Jerry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We got some new faces on the show today. So I think they'll definitely offer a different perspective from Glenn and the Flying Dutchman. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yep, it will be exciting. This week is exciting, huh?
It will definitely be exciting. And we are talking about something that I don't think we've ever spoken about in Singapore. Strangers in Singapore. I mean, what do you mean by strangers in Singapore?
Strangers in Singapore, because I was thinking of a title that was a little bit catchier, but it's because a lot of organizations are coming forward to request for us to go in and work with their teams. And it's because of the reopening, more self-initiated expatriates. So they have more foreigners in their teams now, and they are finding it more and more difficult to integrate. So both ways, whether it's our colleagues that are trying to assimilate with everyone.
Okay, that's an interesting topic because there are a lot of foreigners here in Singapore now.
True.
I mean, I feel like there have always been a lot of foreigners in Singapore, but I think that integration has never really been too much of an issue because a lot of people move here knowing with the expectation of what
the culture's like
job,
here
yeah,
in Singapore.
And because there were less of them. But then I think the hype, especially, I don't know if this and they move here being like, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna make so much money. Everything's gonna be so advanced. But they forget that a big beautiful part of Singapore is our culture.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Anyone has any like personal experience with this? Because where are you in Sentosa?
You forgot what you used to work
for a moment. Being a performer, there were many other performers from all around the world. So we were in Singapore, but you have people from different backgrounds working together, and there is that like what you said, like that bit of a challenge with assimilating in Singapore from coming from a different place, and you can see that English or just how different words mean certain things at like ordering food in for example,
or trying new food.
Exactly,
and the way we eat and stuff.
I
like
mean,
that.
this is me being a little bit harsh because I've lived in a bunch of different places too. But that's what anyone who moves to a new city has to do. You just have to to assimilate or to find yourself comfortable in a new environment.
Tuesday, the 18th of April. Encroaching on the topic of racism and xenophobia as well.
Oh, no.
Not at all?
Not at all. I'm not going to be racist or political or anything like that, but really just having a discussion, right? I like what Daphne said about we just have to do it. So oftentimes we have to do it. But being, in the business of mental health, that comes with a lot of expectations also.
Right.
Because a lot of times when we see these self-initiated expatriates and they come in and they are burnt out or they are very depressive, they say the weight is on my shoulders. There's a lot of expectation. My parents, have invested in me.
Right.
There's a lot of hope that I will make it. So there's in part that expectations that they come with, and they feel like a failure if they don't make it, quote unquote.
They don't want to let them down, right?
Yeah, but they don't realize that they can't just not as developed countries.
Yeah.
So it has that negative connotation. So I prefer self-initiated expatriates because those are your foreign workers. Those are your domestic helpers that will go back eventually.